Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Those of you who follow my modelling exploits will know that I was very excited to come into possession of this model, the Night Train, built by an excellent modeller by the name of Dick, who I never met. I'm making that judgment on the quality of the work that I've seen. Now, when I got this model, the first priority was, would it fit in the car first of all before I took it home? And then once that was established that it would, I was really excited and got it home. And then the realities hit home. How do you actually handle it on the field? And what I mean by that, I have very little free flight experience other than vintage models way back when. And the issue actually is this. It's a mono wheel. And that means, well, there's two issues. How do I actually stand it in the field in between flights? And I had thought about standing it on end, turning it upside down, but all that depends on what the wind conditions are like on the field. And the other one is, how do you actually go about starting it? Now, I have seen free flight modelers, and there's one who's at our club who has his starter actually incorporated into the field box, but I didn't want to go down the route of rebuilding my flight box to achieve that just for one model. So I've come up with a solution and I'd like to share it with you. This is a retaining fork that was made by a friend for the Junkmeister because it's a big powerful plane, and I didn't really look forward to the prospect of starting that model on the field without it being restrained adequately, despite what you saw in the startup video. I don't intend doing that on a frequent basis. It's a really clever design. These pins pull out for transporting, and I had a think and I've come up with this solution, and that is I've made this attachment to go onto the fork, and it has some T-nuts on the back, and I can bolt it through like this, through these holes, and then the fuselage can be supported on this area that I've cut out and foamed up to make sure that it doesn't damage the fuselage. So let's put it together and see if it works. Here we are outside. Let's push this in. And then stand the fuselage in. There you go. And we'll put the wings on. You can see how that's going to work. I hope. Just bear with me. I'll actually put the elastic bands on. There we have it. I think that's a practical solution to a problem that I hadn't actually foreseen. So there you go. Just a little thing, but one that I think works.